Hello techies, welcome back to the channel. My name is Krishna and I'm a big data ETL tester. So we are going to see how to create a test case, how to create a test case document, how to write the test cases, and for any ETL project, or maybe for now it's going to be ETL and data testing project. So how to create, how to write a template, or if you have a standard template, how to follow that, and how to write test cases so that things becomes very easy and it's attractive. So let's get started. Let's go to the screen and let's see how to write a test case document. So there can be multiple ways, multiple test management tool or a project management tool can be used to import the test cases, but standard most of them write the test cases on Excel sheet. So let's see how we can write. So I can write the module here. Let me just make a standard template module here, and if you want the project name also, then you can write project name and the module, and then test case number, and then you can write the test case, what is the test case, and then the test steps. Mostly in a ETL testing project, the test step might not be required, and then you can mention the query which is required, then expected result, actual result, then status. Okay, so let me expand this to make it clear, and I like book manual style, so I'll just do book manual style, keeping it as standard of 11. Let me make it bold and also give this a color. I like orange but not so dark. Yes, this is cool. Okay, so now say for example you're working on an insurance project or a banking project. So I'm just taking for instance say for example HDFC bank. Okay, and the module can be, say for example can be anything. Say for example it can be saving account. Okay, and the test case. Then there are some standard test cases that you will see, like record count of particular the source and target. So this is test case number. So let me do this test case -001, something like this, and then I can say count check, then duplicate check of the target table. So this will be target table, and then null check, and then you can also do any business logic is there, so particularly those business logic. So for now I'm just writing business logic 1, business logic 2, business logic 3, something like this you can do. Count check, duplicate check, null check, and if there is any date column, then you need to verify the date check also. And data validation part or the data reconciliation part, this can be mentioned. And if test step, you can mention that you have to log in into a database and then open particular ID and write the particular user and password. All those steps you can write. Those details of like the user, the password, and the database name, all those details can be put in the test steps. And then the query, say for example if you're writing a count check, select count star from source. I'm just writing source, and then you will also write select count star from target. These two queries will be writing. you'll be writing to find out, and these two counts should match. The expected result is count of source and target should match. Actual result you can mention as record counts in source and target are. Make sure you mention the table names here and not just write source and target for you to understand I'm writing source and target, but you make sure you mention as the source table name or the file name and the target table name, and if they are matching then you write it as pass. So something like this you will be writing test cases, and the project name will be same, this, and the module will be same for everyone, and this might be incremental, so something like this. The test steps might be same if you are doing a data validation, and if you are doing a BI validation then this might change, and the query will change. Obviously for the duplicate you will write the duplicate for null, which all columns are not nullable, those columns will be validating. Then the business logic, according to the business logic you'll write the SQL query, and this is how you will write the test cases and mention them, and then these test cases can be imported into whichever test management tool or project management tool you're using. It can be Jira, it can be DevOps, it can be HPLM, or it can be any other test management or project management tool, and there you can import these kind of test cases. So these are some basic level of high level of test cases that you can write. If you want any specific test cases that me to write on specific project and mention the basic test cases that can be used, can be written in for that particular module or that particular project, then please comment your suggestions, which all topics you want me to cover in writing test cases, and I can write a detailed test cases of that and also help you with writing queries. Also please comment whatever you want me to make video on with regards to test cases. These are high level basic test cases, and this is a basic template that usually I follow, and if there is a company they have a standard template, they will give that standard template. You can ask your test lead or project lead or project manager, they will help you with a test case template. If not, then you can follow this kind of test case template. If your company is not following any standard template, then you can use this template and write your test cases, and then import these test cases to your basically to your test management tool, and then execute them, pass them, fail them, whatever you want, you can do that. And if you want to talk to me with regards to any suggestion with regards to your career, with regards to switching from non-IT to IT, from support to IT, or any of that sort, then please watch the description. There is a link. Please you can book a session with me, one-on-one session, where we can discuss your problems in detail, and I can help you, guide you with what all problems I have gone through and how you can come up in life and switch your career from non-IT to IT. And if at all you just want to connect with me, please connect with me on LinkedIn, Instagram and Facebook, and also you're anyway connected to me on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel, and please give me a thumbs up, and this inspires me and keeps me motivated to make more videos. See you in the next week with another special video. Bye bye.